I want to start with the dial, because the moment this watch comes out of the box, that's where your eyes go, and they don't leave for a while. The Addiesdive AD2508 Breath of the Ocean series, and whoever named it, that wasn't being poetic for the sake of it. They were just describing what you see. Around $110 to $130. Keep that number in mind for everything I'm about to show you. The dial is blue. But I've said that about other watches on this channel, and I need you to understand. This is different. This isn't flat blue. This isn't printed blue. This is a 3D textured surface that mimics ocean waves. You tilt the watch and the texture moves with the light. Ripples, depth, dimension. It looks like something is happening inside the dial, like the ocean is actually in there doing something. I've held a lot of watches. I don't say this lightly. This is one of the most beautiful dials I've reviewed on this channel. The name Breath of the Ocean is not an exaggeration. It earns it. The case is 39 millimeters, and this is the size I keep coming back to as ideal. Not too large, not too small. 316L, stainless steel with a combination of satin and polished finishing. You can see both surfaces working together. The satin catches light softly, the polished edges cut sharp and clean. At 13 millimeters thick, it has the presence of a mechanical watch without being overwhelming on the wrist. Lug to lug is 48 millimeters. Lug width is 20 millimeters. Standard sizing that gives you full freedom with aftermarket straps. The caseback is screw down, solid 316L steel. The crown is also screw down at 5.5 millimeters. Both of these details contribute directly to that 10 ATM water resistance rating, and they signal that the engineering here was taken seriously. 100 meters means swimming, snorkeling, shower, rain. All of it without a second thought. This is a watch you put on and live in. Now, the movement. Miyota 8215, Japanese automatic caliber, 21 joules, 21,600 vibrations per hour, approximately 41 hours of power reserve, and hacking seconds so you can set the time precisely. The Miyota 8215 is one of the most trusted movements in the affordable automatic space. It's not a Swiss manufacturer caliber, but it's reliable, it's proven, and it's been running inside respected watches for decades. You wind it with your wrist every day, and it keeps going. That relationship between wearer and movement is something no quartz watch can replicate. The crystal is K1 mineral glass, domed, curved outward in that classic bubble shape that adds real vintage character to the overall look. Inside the crystal is a Swiss blue anti-reflective coating that reduces glare and makes the dial even more readable in direct light. Is it sapphire? No. And I'll be straight with you, I wish it was. At this price point, sapphire would have been the finishing touch that made this watch almost impossible to criticize. But K1 mineral with enhanced hardness and AR coating is a serious step above standard mineral glass. It handles everyday life well. It's a reasonable trade-off. The lume is a combination of Swiss Super-LumiNova, BGW9 and C3 vintage on both hands and hour markers. BGW9 glows blue-white in the dark. C3 glows green. The combination gives this watch a layered, almost atmospheric glow at night that ties back perfectly to that ocean aesthetic. Charge it under light for a few seconds and the dial comes alive in the dark. The bracelet is 316L stainless steel with a folding clasp and a micro adjustment. The micro adjustment is genuinely useful. Half links, fine sizing, you get a fit that feels custom rather than approximate. Is the clasp the most premium thing about this watch? No. At this price, there are better clasps out there, but it functions, it holds, and the micro adjustment makes up for a lot. And with 20mm lug width, swapping to a leather strap or rubber strap takes 30 seconds and transforms the whole character of the watch. This is an everyday watch. I mean that in the best possible way. Not a watch you save for occasions, not a watch you think twice about wearing. You put it on Monday morning and you wear it through everything the week throws at you. The water resistance handles the physical side. The Miyota 8215 handles the mechanical side, and that ocean wave dial handles everything else. Because every time you glance at your wrist, you get a small moment of something beautiful. The Addiesdive AD2508 Breath of the Ocean is the kind of watch that reminds you why this hobby exists. That 3D ocean wave dial in deep blue is genuinely stunning. One of the best I've seen at this price. The Miyota 8215 is a movement you can trust. 39mm sits perfectly. 100 meters keeps you covered. Super-LumiNova lights up the night. The crystal could be sapphire, the clasp could be more refined. Those are real observations, not deal breakers, because at $110 to $130, everything else this watch delivers makes those compromises very easy to accept. If you want an automatic watch that you can wear every single day, that looks like it costs significantly more than it does, and that gives you something genuinely beautiful to look at every time you check the time. The AD2508 is a very serious option. Watch enthusiasts exist to find exactly these kinds of watches, the ones that make you feel something. Subscribe and hit the bell and tell me in the comments, have you ever heard of Addiesdive before this video? Because after seeing that dial, I have a feeling you'll remember the name.